it is meaningful to note that Diabetes KIMS Update 2025 aligns with the global observance of World Diabetes Month commemorated throughout November and the spirit of World Diabetes Day on the 14th of this month. What adds even greater significance is that this year marks the 5th edition of this initiative, an endeavor we have nurtured consistently over the past 5 years, reflecting our sustained commitment to advancing knowledge, strengthening awareness, and shaping better outcomes in diabetic care. With this shared vision, let us now proceed into inaugural academic sessions dedicated to strengthening our understanding and improving the standards of diabetic care.
To formally open today's program, we invite Dr. Professor Devdas Rai, Head of the Department of Internal Medicine, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Mangalore.
Honorable Chairman of the Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Haji UK Monu, Chairman of the Kanachur Health Sciences Academic Council, Advisory Council, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ismail, Dean of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Professor Dr. Shanawaz Manipadi, Chief Administrative Officer of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Rohan Moniz, Secretary of KIMS Diabetes Update, Dr. Srikanth Hegde, faculty whom I will be welcoming separately. Already we have Dr. Saurabh Bhatt and Dr. Prashant Hubli here, respected heads of departments of different departments of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, delegates from different institutions. At the very outset, I would like to briefly talk about the KIMS Diabetes Update. The Department of General Medicine initiated this CME in the year 2021. The first edition of the Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences Update was held in November 2021. And the Department of General Medicine decided that we will have a CME on exclusively diabetes every year. Now, why diabetes? All of us, I think, know. Diabetes is a worldwide problem. Almost 891 million people are affected, adults are affected by diabetes. That is more than 11% of the population. And many of the cases of diabetes are undiagnosed. The diagnosed cases are 11%, tip of the iceberg. And diabetes nowadays, of course, early treatment, detection and prevention is very important. Not prevention, treatment is important. The theme for this year of the International Diabetes Federation and the World Diabetes Association is diabetes concentration on well-being, concentration of diabetes in the workplace, and a lot of focus is on various aspects of diabetes. So what we decided is, there is a 2-hour CME mandatory for every department every year, according to the NMC rules. 2 hours, sometimes even 1 hour is enough. That is 2-hour CME means 8 hours of academic session. So we have through the years, that is from November 21, then we had in November 22, November 23, November 24, and now November 25th year, we are continuously doing the CME on diabetes. The idea is, almost we have established ourselves as in the CME for diabetes. So later on we should be, it's a trademark CME of the Department of Diabetes Mellitus. Now what is there in this is, every year what we do is, we have 6 lectures. And 1 lecture is mainly given by an endocrinologist from outside Mangalore. So every year we have had distinguished endocrinologists speaking to us. Last year we had Dr. Prasanna Kumar, the senior most of the endocrinologists of Karnataka, addressing us. So we had different endocrinologists from outside. And then we have the local speakers. So this year we already had a talk by Dr. Saurabh Bhatt, who is an endocrinologist from Yanapaya. She spoke on diabetic neuropathy. So before going formally to welcoming the resource persons, I would take the pleasure of formally welcoming the chairman of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Haji UK Monu. We thank you, sir. You have taken time off to inaugurate this CME, and you and Mr. Abdul Rahman, the director, have been very supportive of all the departments. So we welcome you very warmly, sir. I would also take this opportunity to welcome a senior physician of Mangalore and a renowned diabetologist himself, a very tall figure in the field of medicine, formerly professor of medicine in KIMS, Mangalore. Now, the chairman of the Kanachur Health Sciences Advisory Council, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ismail. He will be giving a very good lecture to you about diabetes. He knows many aspects. He is an encyclopedia of medicine. So we warmly welcome you to this CME of ours. Professor Dr. Shanavas Manipadi, young energetic dean, always very, very supportive. Yesterday I had two problems, he solved it immediately. And so we warmly welcome Professor Dr. Shanavas Manipadi to this CME of ours. Then we have Dr. Rohan Moniz, Chief Administrative Officer, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. Also, he is also a member of the faculty in the Department of General Medicine, very helpful to all of us, and very dynamic friend of mine, close friend of mine, Dr. Rohan Moniz. Welcome, sir. Dr. Srikanth Hegde, the diabetologist of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, very hard-working clinician and very good organizer. I would like to welcome you, sir, to this. And among the faculty, already we have welcomed her, Dr. Saurabha Bhatt, endocrinologist from Yenapaya Medical College. I would like to, thank you, welcome. And following this inaugural session, we have a talk by Dr. Prashant Hubli. He was my boy in AJ. We were together for a long time. Now he has finished his endocrinology in Lucknow. He is working there only, Sanjay Gandhi, postgraduate medical. So, Dr. Prashant Hubli, you have traveled all the way from Lucknow to speak about recent trends in the treatment of diabetes mellitus. Welcome you, sir. Further, we'll have Dr. Akhila Bandarkar speaking to you. She is an endocrinologist from KS Hegde Medical Academy. She'll be talking about diabetes, bones and sarcopenia. Then we have Dr. Sudeep, endocrinologist from Father Muller's Medical College. He'll be speaking to us on lean diabetes. So these are the endocrinologists. Dr. Prashant Hubli, Dr. Saurabha Bhatt, Dr. Akhila Bandarkar and Dr. Sudeep. Then we have two. Normally what we have is sessions by our own faculty, faculty of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences from the other departments, because diabetes is a very vast field. So we have Dr. Vijay Kumar, I think he's with us, Department of Intensive Care, ICU and Respiratory Medicine. Please. He will be speaking on diabetic ketoacidosis. And we have Dr. Prajna, I don't know whether she is already there, from the Department of Dermatology. She will be speaking to us on cutaneous manifestations of diabetes mellitus. So this is the spread. Then also we have a quiz. Every year, the Department of Medicine conducts a state level postgraduate medical quiz, state level undergraduate medical quiz. But we also have a diabetes quiz here. That will be conducted by me. That is, I request all the participants to participate in the quiz. Now, this KMC, Karnataka Medical Council teaching program, needs to have an observer. The Karnataka Medical Council has to send an observer to report about the CME. So, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ismail has been the KMC observer from the past several years. Yesterday, there was some small confusion. What happened is, Dr. Muhammad Ismail, yesterday what happened was, there is our mistake actually. When we made the request, somehow, I think it didn't go to the correct email, and the Karnataka Medical Council didn't have, they appointed somebody else. The head of Department of Pharmacology, Yenapaya, Dr. Nagapati. But immediately I phoned up to the vice chairman, because I know him very well, Mysore Medical College professor, and then they rectified things, and because we would like Dr. Muhammad Ismail to be the KMC observer. So as the observer, I would like to welcome you again, sir. Now, there are many heads of departments. I would like to take, because I don't want to miss. There's and also distinguished faculty are there. Certain distinguished family doctors are there. I won't take names, because if I take one name and leave another, I think it will be not fair. But a lot of people have come. 127 people have registered, but sometimes, you know, people come and go. And today, we wanted to involve the students also. Our students, about 60 students are posted to general medicine. Unluckily, one walkathon was arranged by the Rajiv Gandhi Vice Chancellor, and students are there. But all the same, people who have come are the people who are very much interested in the subject. And we have kept a vast, range of subjects. So please participate actively in the CME. Please ask questions to the resource persons. They have all come very well prepared. And be richer by the experience. I would also specially welcome Rotarian M. Vasanta Malya, who is from the Rotary Club of Mangalore Central, who is the events manager, who has been covering our Kanachur Institute of Medicine events very well in the English paper, even the graduation ceremony. I think Dean will say some 30 papers covered it. So, welcome you, sir. And then I would welcome Surendra Karkera, who will be covering it for V4 News for 20 minutes. In addition to the V4 people who have been done. So Surendra Karkera and Mr. Ganesh, the photographer from Vijay Karnataka. All these will be covering the event. Encouraging everyone to participate actively in the CME. I remain yours truly.
Dr. Devdas Rai, HOD, Department of General Medicine, KIMS, Mangalore.
जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते, जय सुंदर नदिಗಳ ನಾಡೆ, जय हे रस ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ, ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ, ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ, ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ, ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ, ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ, ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾರೆ, ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ, ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ.
Dr. Shanwaz Manipari to share his valuable thoughts and visions for this academic initiative.
India is the diabetic capital of the world. That necessitates that we must have such CMEs time and often, and that's exactly what Dr. Devdas Rai is doing every single year. With a lot of enthusiastic fervor, he is organizing this CME besides his annual quiz program. And we have today distinguished speakers, endocrinologists who are addressing the CME, updating us with the improved diagnostic modalities and innovative treatment protocols with us. Besides, we have our own critical medicine, Dr. Vijay Kumar, Professor of Respiratory Medicine, and also from Dermatology, our faculty will be presenting, addressing the CME. I'm sure this CME is going to be very fruitful for the participants, and I'm sure you will be having a very productive CME today, and I wish the CME all the success. May you have a pleasant day today here in our institution. Jai Hind, thank you very much.
Good. So that must be better for you anyway. Yes. Honorable Chairman, Dr. Haji U.K. Moon, sir, and Dr. Devdas Rai, he's a very sweet person but not necessarily diabetic. And every year he is conducting diabetic program. I hope and pray that he doesn't develop one. And our Dean, Dr. Shanawaz, Rohan Moniz, Dr. Srikanth, Dr. Saurabh, and Prashant, and the heads of the departments, and students, and all the people who have come here to listen to the diabetes and update. Why diabetes and why update? What is great about diabetes? Diabetes was diagnosed 1500 before Christ by Egyptians, and the mention of that is there. And our own Sushruta also said diabetes as a madhumeha, that sweet cloud. It bursts, it just flows through. And if we see the way the things have been developing for diabetes, for many, many years, it stood, there it is. For example, in the 2nd century, Aratus from Cappadocia, Greek, he mentioned the name as diabetes. That means just flow through. That is in 2nd century after Christ. Now, up to 17th century, nothing much was known about it. And a mention of diabetes mellitus was made by Thomas Wills. He's the man who put the name as diabetes mellitus. As we all know, diabetes means to flow through. Mellitus means very sweet. Insipidus means insipid, not taste, tasteless. So from 2nd century to 17th century, nothing much has happened in diabetes. Now, from then onwards, for example, particularly in 19th century onwards, things are developing like too much, and it is very difficult for us to comprehend what's happening at all. 1922, Banting, Best, Collip and McLeod, when they found insulin, that was the greatest discovery ever took place in the arena of diabetes. Then what happened? 100 years, nothing much happened. The reason is the etiopathogenesis of diabetes went on evolving from diabetes triumvirate, that means only 3 causes of diabetes, to the ominous octet of 8 reasons for diabetes. And the latest one, the so-called dirty dozen, including vitamin D, including the adrenalines, RAS, renin-angiotensin mechanism, and so on and so forth. The knowledge of evolvement of diabetes is becoming too much. And thanks to incretin hormones, incredible hormones from the gut, that has now changed the whole perspective of diabetes and its complications. So far, we were thinking diabetes, treat it as a sweet, treat it as a sugar, without bothering much about the organs at all. We all know that sugar can give rise to problems in every part of the body. Recently, one of the medical students came and asked me, what the complications of diabetes? I said, what it doesn't give rise to. Starting from the brain to the dermatology, anyway, one of our professors is going to talk about dermatology, diabetic auditory neuropathy, diabetic retinopathy, and diabetic peripheral neuropathy. Every structure in the body, every organ, every cell in the body is going to be affected because of the sugar. It's very simple, because the blood is containing a lot of sugar, and that has to change the whole system of the whole body. So thanks to the incretin hormones, the GLP, the GIP, and of course now you have the so-called triple cretins, the so-called glucagon receptor agonist, which is going to come, the so-called retatrutide, which is going to come another 6 months to 1 year. It is going to make a total change. There is going to be a paradigm shift from what we thought about diabetes and what it is going to be in diabetes. Now, thanks to GLP, semaglutide, tirzepatide, and all these things, it's not only the diabetes, even the obesity and the whole of the metabolic syndrome, including the PCOD, is completely going to change. And now, the future for diabetes is great, because we are going to have a gene therapy, we are going to have a stem cell therapy, we are going to have a pancreatic transplantation, beta cell, so on and so forth. It is so much of mind-boggling that we are going to have a beautiful future for diabetes patients. But at the same time, the diabetes incidence is increasing in leaps and bounds. Our own Dakshina Kannada district has got about 34% of people are having diabetes. And if you cut into the segments of communities, the Muslims are supposed to be having 43% of diabetes, followed by Hindus and the Christians, and everybody is developing diabetes is because of the not having a lifestyle modification. You go to any marriage, you are given a welcome drink that it contains a lot of sugar and carbohydrate. After that, whether you eat veg or non-veg, it doesn't matter, 60% will be carbohydrates. And at the end of the day, when you are about to come out, you are sent to the desert to eat the desert. And by the time you finish the desert, even if you go across the desert, your calorie is not going to be reduced at all. The biggest problem and the biggest poison for all of us is sweet. And in fact, this particular sugar and its deleterious effect on our body and the future of our community and the society and the nation has to be told, and should be overemphasized in every passage of life, starting from the lower KG to even upper KG or even up to the postgraduates, and everybody we have to inform. It is not enough to having only a treatment of diabetes. We may one day get a cure for diabetes. But then, prevention is better than cure, cannot be overemphasized more than in diabetes mellitus. And hence, I request all the students who have come, all the people who have come to listen to the diabetes program today, you will always have to think of a prevention and then identification, then the cure. And once again, I thank the Department of Medicine. Everyone in the Department of Medicine, probably including me or excluding me, have contributed so much for today's function. And your leader and the commander, Dr. Devdas Rai, he is always with us, and he is one of the persons who is in the forefront of conducting all these kind of things every year, ritual by ritual, every year. And his quiz has become so famous. People start quizzing us every day. Thank you so much.
ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಅಂದಾಜು ಅವರಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅನುಭವ ನನಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಈ ಬಿಮಾರಿಗೆ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಗೆ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. 30-35 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಅದರ ನಂತರ 94ರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ಅಬ್ರಾಡಿಗೆ ಕಾಲಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ ಇತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ನಾನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು ಭಾರಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. ನನಗೆ ಕಾಯಿಲೆನೂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ ಏನೋ. 94ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಪೆಪ್ಸಿಯ ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಥಮ್ಸಪ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾ ಗಾಜಿನ ಬಾಟ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಬಾಟ್ಲು 1 ಲೀಟ್ರು 2 ಲೀಟ್ರದ್ದು 5 ಲೀಟ್ರದ್ದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಆಸೆ. ಒಂದು ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ನೀರಿಗೆ $1 ಆದರೆ ಇದೇ ಪೆಪ್ಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ 1 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಅಥವಾ 2 ಲೀಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದೇ $1, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಇದು ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವುದನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕುಡಿದು ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪಾನೀಯವನ್ನು ಕುಡಿತಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾರಣಾಂತರದಿಂದ ಏನಾಯಿತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, 1 ತಿಂಗಳು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಕಳೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಸಲ MR ಭಟ್ರು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರು ಇದ್ದರು ತೊಕ್ಕೋಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 94ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನೀವು ಶುಗರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಔಷಧಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನನಗೇನು ಬೇಡಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೇನು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಕಾರಣಾಂತರದಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಔಷಧಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅವನದ್ದು ಜೀವನದ ಹೋರಾಟ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋರಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಜೀವಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಶುಗರ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಆಗಿರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಾಗಿರಿ, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿರಿ, ಏನೇ ಆಗಿರಿ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಪ್ಪತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ನವರೆಗೆ ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವವನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕುರಾನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೈಗಂಬರಿಗೆ ಮರಣಕಾಲದ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವರು ದೇವದೂತರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಮರಣ ವೇದನೆಯನ್ನು, ನೀನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗು ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಮೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ನೋವಿಲ್ಲದ ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಳಿಸು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೀವವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತೇನೆ, ಆದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಯವಾಗಿ, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಹಿಡಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು 94ರಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಠಿಣ ಮಧುಮೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನೋ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕೆಲವು ನಾಟಿ ವೈದ್ಯರು ನನಗೆ ಸಲಹೆ ನೀಡಿದರು, ನೀವು ಶುಗರ್ ತಿನ್ನುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇಸ್ಮಾಯಿಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ತಿನ್ನಲೇಬೇಕು, ಶುಗರ್ ತಿನ್ನಲೇಬೇಕು, ತಿನ್ನದಿದ್ದರೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರಣ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಆ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಕಷಾಯ ಕುಡೀರಿ, ಶುಗರ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯ ಗುರುಗಳೊಬ್ಬರಿದ್ದರು, ಉಳ್ಳಾಳ ತಂಗಳು ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ 400ರಿಂದ ಒಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಶುಗರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, 20 ಈ ಥರದ ಇದು. ಅವರು ಈ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಬಾಟ್ಲನ್ನು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ನ ತರಿಸಿ ಈ ಕೈಯಿನ ಬೆರಳು ಹೀಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ತಿಂತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಚಮಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಅವರ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ. ಹೋದವರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಡಿಸಿ. ಆದರೂ ಅವರು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ನಲೇಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಟ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ ಅನೇಕ ಗಿಡ ಮರಗಳಿದೆ, ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು, ಅನೇಕ ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳ ಮರಗಳಿದೆ, ಹಲಸಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು ಮರಗಳಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಸ್ವೀಟಾದ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಬಿಡ್ತವೆ. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಮರದಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಣ್ಣು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿವಸ ಹಣ್ಣೇ ಕಾಣುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾರು ಕದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದು ಹಣ್ಣಾದರೆ ನಾನು ತಿಂತೇನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಡಗಿಸಿ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೂ ನಾನು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬ ತಿಂತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು, ಹಲಸಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು. ಈ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗುವುದು ನನ್ನ ಉಸಿರು ನಿಂತಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹಗುರವಾಗಿ ಯಾರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಟವನು. ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ಹಿರಿಯ ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಲಹೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ, ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲೇ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಮಧುಮೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ತುತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಕೇರಳ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಜನತೆ. ಕಾರಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಹಾರದ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿಯ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು, ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಯರು ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಜನತೆ. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಯರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ಒಂದು ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿಯ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ತಿನ್ನುವುದು, ರುಚಿಕರ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ತಿನ್ನುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ ಭೇದವಿರಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ. ಆಹಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗುಣ ನಡತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರೋದು, ಜಾತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಧರ್ಮದ ವಿಚಾರ ಬಂದಾಗ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವದಾಸ್ ರೈ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್ ಹೆಗಡೆಯವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಏರ್ಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾನು.
On behalf of the organizing committee, it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our respected chairman for making his time during, despite his busy schedule, and sharing his experience regarding the, as a patient's perspective, how a patient suffers because of diabetes. So I think he's one of the most practical person we have ever seen. So coming from his side, I think this makes
very good sense, and thanks, sir, for sharing your experience. I would like to also thank Professor Dr. Muhammad Ismail sir, who is also a KMC observer today for this CME program. Our heartfelt thanks to our Dean, Professor Dr. Shahnawaz Manipari sir, for sharing your experience and testing our program. Heartfelt thanks to our Chief Admin Officer, Dr. Rohan Moniz, for encouraging and gracious presence. A special word of appreciation to our head of the department, Professor Dr. V. Devdas Rai, who is the backbone of this program. He always supports us. We're truly grateful to our esteemed faculties who have come from all the different part of the city and even country. Dr. Prashant Hubbali is there. He's from all the way from Lucknow. He has traveled. Thanks, sir, for making your time, sir. Dr. Saurabh Bhatt is there. She has come. Thank you, madam. And we have a lot of Dr. Akila Bhandarkar, Dr. Vijay Kumar, and Dr. Pagnya, who are going to be sharing their experiences and delivering the lectures in the next few sessions. My sincere thanks to all the delegates, especially the delegates who come in the morning hours itself in good numbers. I thank you, each one of you. And finally, I would like to thank each and every member of the Department of Medicine, volunteers, our interns, our postgraduates, especially Dr. Raghavendra and Dr. Ranjit, media persons, Mr. Vasant M, Mr. Surendra Karkera, Vasant Malya, Surendra Karkera, and photographer Vijay Karnataka, Mr. Ganesh, for your cooperation. I would like to also thank our IT department and also our state department for nicely arranging all the arrangements. So, by thanking each one of you, hopefully this CME will be very helpful to each one of you.
Dr. Preetham from the Department of General Medicine, please, because he has prepared the quiz. Breakfast is waiting, all of us waiting. We are slightly behind schedule, maybe half an hour behind schedule.